The Lowdown, audio downloads for people who are long on ambition but short on time. The Lowdown, blogging for business, written by James Long and presented by Lorelei King. Hello, and welcome to The Lowdown, blogging for business. Tips and tools that will keep you ahead of the game in creating and running your business blog. On the internet, you never know who might become a customer. So it's very important for businesses to put their best foot forward when it comes to crafting an internet presence. In the real world, you pay attention to how you present yourself to customers by dressing appropriately and adjusting your behavior depending on whether you're in a boardroom negotiating a deal or in a coffee shop getting to know somebody on a more personal level. The same should be true of your business online. You need a professional persona for doing business, your website, and a more friendly and informal persona for getting to know your customers. This will be your blog. This guide is for anyone who wants to create a business blog, or for someone who is already running a blog but who wants to do more to grow the readership. And this guide is especially relevant to anyone running an SME, that's a small to medium enterprise, who wants better exposure online or who aims to build their brand online. I'll be taking you through the key steps involved in starting a business blog and giving you some tips on how to make it stand out from the crowd. There are more than 100 million blogs on the internet today, so you need to think smart and play hard when you join them. First, I'll talk about blogging in general, what people are doing with blogs, and which ones are the most popular and interesting. Then we'll discuss the free services and tools that are out there on the web for you to use, and which, if you know what to do with them, can give you a competitive advantage. We'll cover the main points of creating a blog and why it's important to use web feeds and online bookmarking. We'll go through the stages of building a relationship with your visitors and talk about crafting the best content for your purposes. Then I'll discuss how to use tools on the web to identify and analyze who's visiting your blog and how to build your audience. I'll also discuss strategies for extending your reach online and distributing your content better to make a little go a long way. I'll recap at each stage with some key do's and don'ts. And finally, I'll sum up with some tips on how you might make money from your blog once it is really taken off. Ready? Let's get started. Section 1. Getting Started. Learn about blogs and blogging. Blogs are defined in a variety of ways, but I like to think of a blog as your voice on the internet. Your voice. And it's free for you to make and for others to read. A blog is a way for you to deliver your message about your business to the World Wide Web without interference, without barriers, and without cost. An even more precise way of describing it would be that a blog is a self-published multimedia product made available to everyone in the world on the internet for free. Did I mention that it's free? Free. Blogs are an extraordinarily popular medium. As I said, there are millions and millions out there, too many to read and follow. So the big questions are, how do I create a blog that is a voice for my business? How do I get people to read my blog? How do I make it stand out from the rest? In its simplest form, a blog is very like a website. It has a home page where all the latest posts are listed, with the most recent at the top. There will often be a picture displayed across the top of the page, known as the header. And there might be a tab called something like About This Blog or Contact Us, which leads you to a page with information about the blog and whoever writes it. Usually it will have a 2-column layout with posts in one column and navigation buttons and lists of links in the smaller second column. These links may be to other blogs or other websites, and the navigation lists here let you browse the blog by date or by subject. The posts are published chronologically, because blogs are essentially an online evolution of the diary or log format, hence the name, web log. But you don't have to read them in that order. A post is like an entry in a diary, in that each is timed and dated. You can add pictures and photos to a post, and the blogging software you use enables you to format the font and layout of a post, as you might do with a word processed document. There are ways to add video clips, audio files, and animations to a post, and your blogging software will have help pages that detail how to do this. The writing style is usually informal, conversational, personal, and fun. Blogging represents your company online in a way that lets you reveal something of your company's personality, interact with potential and existing customers, and share key information with people interested in your business: investors, customers, partners, or even competitors. We all know the goodwill value of entertaining customers and having conversations with them outside work, getting to know them, in other words. A blog is a fantastic tool to help you do this. But remember that a blog isn't the same as a website. The tone of your business website is likely to be more formal and official than the tone of your blog. It could also be that your blog, to be effective, needs to be off-topic. For example, if your business is interior design, then having a website that outlines the services you offer and presents your portfolio is appropriate. But a blog about interior design might be buried in the noise of all the other blogs on that subject and overshadowed.